Hello everyone, welcome back to the latest update series of Drishti, and this is Divya Kavatra. Today we are talking about Iran's assassination bill. That's right, Iran has issued an assassination bill, the bill named assassination bill. Just imagine a bill in terms that is assassination. What they're trying to do is they have released a data, they've released a record that because of our leaders getting attacked in Iran by US, by Israel, we have suffered a lot, and in terms of which, as a retaliation, we are bringing up a bill that will officially allow state-sponsored assassination, state-sponsored bounty on the heads of three major officials. Right? We'll find out who they are, we'll find out why they are doing this, we'll find out what the bill is and how the proceedings took place. Okay? So that's what we are going to discuss now, that is Iran's assassination bill. Alright, first of all, let's see why it is in news. Because recently this bill has been introduced. The bill has been introduced by Iranian lawmaker, that is by National Security Commission Chairman Ebrahim Azizi and MP Mahmoud Nabavian, who have explicitly said that there is a state bill that will allow bounty on leaders' heads, the leaders who have been associated against Donald Trump, against Israeli actions as well. They're coming up with this because they're saying that you have killed our supreme leaders, and that's why we are just retaliating. Which supreme leader are they talking about? Especially the leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Yes, do you remember that? Yes, the death of Khamenei, the killing of Khamenei. Do you remember that? The new leader was after that appointed. Yes. So this is the retaliation for that, and there have been prior grievances also, because Donald Trump has been attacking Iranian leaders since a very long time, and this is not the first time this has happened. The assassination of IRGC Quds Force commander, that was also done by Donald Trump, that was also announced by Donald Trump. So this is the retaliation to that. Let's take a track of events, what happened. First of all, the spark started when joint US-Israeli strike started on February 28, 2026. Yes, that was targeted at killing Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, that shattered the traditional deterrence. Secondly, there was leadership succession in March, April. Then Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, the new leader, was appointed. Legislative escalation has come in May 2026, when finally they've said that we want to take retaliation and add that reciprocal action bill. It is a reciprocal action bill. We have placed 50 million euros bounty on the heads of leaders. Which leaders? Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, and CENTCOM commander Admiral Brad Cooper. Okay, these are the three people on whose heads we have given the bounty. Okay. What is the bill entailing specifically? What does the bill specifically talk about? First of all, let's look at the name of the bill. That is, the title of the legislation is Reciprocal Action by Military and Security Forces of Islamic Republic. Right? So this is being described as a counter action, right? A counter action or countermeasures bill, because we are not initiating this, we are just countering, we are just retaliating to what you have already done. Yes, first thing is that. The second is the proposal has been drafted by Iranian Parliament's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee, right? So the bill is formalizing massive financial bounty for assassination of high profile Western leaders, which is first of its kind in the world, because assassinations have been done before, everything has been done before, but not of the leaders, not on the heads of major leaders of the world. This has not been done, right? So this is also leading to state-sponsored bounties, state-sponsored assassinations. Yes, first of its kind. All right. So the bounty amount, as we know, that is 50 million, approximately $58 million, right? Any individual, legal entity, group, anybody can participate in this. Anybody who actually finishes the work of killing. Yes, the specific targets, that is Donald Trump, that is US President, Benjamin Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister, and Admiral Brad Cooper, who was the commander of CENTCOM that carried out the entire function. Yeah, these three people their heads have a bounty, that is the bounty of 58 million US dollars. Yes, this has been given through an official bill. This is not even an executive declaration. This is an official bill. Just remember that. And with that bill, they are trying to gain this, right? Now, what would be the effect of such a bill that has been introduced by them? What do you think is the effect? The most important effect here is that this is leading to state-sponsored bounties, which is not a thing. And even if it was for criminals and not world leaders, right? So this is a complete shift of agenda, and this complete shift of agenda is going to come with a lot of consequences, right? First of all, the effect is institutionalizing state-sponsored bounties, right? Iran had historically, they've already issued a lot of things like propaganda campaigns, crowdsourced bounty, religious decree, farmans, fatwas, everything had been issued by them already. Even the bounty fund drives were issued, like there was this blood covenant fund drive, everywhere they wanted to spread blood. Yes, this whole campaign was run based on the bounty fund drives, right? So this has become an escalation, a large scale escalation, because this is a formal state legislation asking for assassination, right? So the threat from rogue regime, it has now shifted to official regime. Yes, we have officiated the entire structure, the obligation of Iranian state budget. This has become, yeah. That is the major effect. Second effect is severe diplomatic strain. Why? Because this will coincide with the entirely fragile backdoor peace negotiations which Pakistan was trying to broker. Anyway, they were trying to create a backdoor negotiation, but that won't be possible. Once you have openly declared this, which nation is going to come and have negotiations with you? And why would they? Right? So you are closing down all doors of negotiation if you take this step. And if that is closed down, there is nothing to stop the war. And this is the reason, even in India, the negotiations, the declarations, that the messages by the Prime Minister all include what? That you have a safety. Yes, that you have a secure economy, because this is going to escalate if they keep on doing this. Right? So rest of the world is going to suffer because of this, because there will be no negotiations. That means only escalation of war. Right? So this would ultimately lead to the escalation of war. However, they've introduced the bill, and Iran's diplomatic channels, they're trying to push 14-point peace proposal, but at the same time, if they keep doing this, this is like intentional division, intentional aggressiveness, being undermining the talks, undermining the peace efforts, undermining the backdoor negotiations, and directly taking action. That's what they're proving, right? Next effect is the threat of wider escalation, because wider escalation will be there. Lawmakers backing to the bill is obviously that, and future military actions against Iran's current leadership would obviously be devastating, because the rest of the nations are not going to sit idly while Iran does this. They are also going to retaliate, and if they retaliate, this is only going to lead to aggressive relations, and they are going to strike targets and make sure that they pay. Clear? Then US and Israelis' reactions will also come. US administration, they've historically treated threats with extreme gravity. Whenever a threat is given, they've always come up with a step ahead. They've always aggravated the issue with a large scale devastation. So naturally, this is a direct threat, and this is extreme, and they will also come up with extreme gravity of the equal pace, right? So this is going to come as huge military consequence. They'll also issue millions of dollars and get information on IRGC commanders. Any attempt if it is made at the leadership, naturally the retaliation is going to be very harsh. Yes, their retaliation is also going to be very harsh. So naturally, rest of the world is also looking at it, what Iran is trying to do, why Iran is escalating the issue by doing such things while we are trying to get negotiations on the table. Right, while we are trying to get peace proposals on the table. Why is Iran doing that? That is the question the entire world is asking after the state-sponsored assassination that has been issued under the new bill, that is Iran's assassination bill. That is the bill, and that is the condition that we are in. Entire world is looking at it because everybody's economy is anyway crippling down. And if this happens, war gets escalated, energy crisis will go off the charts. And naturally, India being one of the nations will suffer a lot because of this. Yeah, exactly. That is the whole issue. That is the scenario. I hope this was clear. Let's see a question based on the same. Yes. This is the question based on the same statement regarding reciprocal action by military and security forces of the Islamic Republic. This is a bill recently drafted by Iranian parliament. There are statements given. You try to answer that. Okay, we're not giving you the answer. This is the homework for you. And that was our topic. I hope this was clear. See you in the next session. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.